Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Amarachi Mogochukwu, the founder of Efficient Grace for the Hopeless Foundation. I'm still your number one love giver and the one that will give you that genuine love. How have you been today? How is your week going? I hope you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, that's me. So, those in business, how is your business going? And life in general. I hope you fed well and you're happy, because happiness is what matters in life. Whatever you do, I want you to find happiness and joy in it. And apart from that happiness and joy, I don't think there's anything that will propel you to do anything in this life. So today I bring to you talk on child sexual violence. Child sexual abuse. While we keep talking about child sexual abuse, I want to ask you, how much do you know your daughter? How much do you know your son? That child you carried 9 months, that child that you adopted, that child that you're a foster parent to, how much do you relate with that child? How can that child confide in you? How can this child, are you a confidant to your child? Or are you just that parent, in quotes? Are you just, I'm a father because you pregnanted a woman? How much do you take responsibility for your whatever? How much do you take responsibility for your not being available for your child? Some parents will say, my children have overgrown me. And Igbo adage said, na mama carry am bago. Yeah. Na mama carry am bago. Okoro ada carry one Korea. No matter how tall an okra plant grows, as a farmer, when you want to harvest it, you bend it down to yourself and pluck it off. And that is what it is. While we continue to talk, please share this post, share this video. Tell us what you feel. Let's make it an interactive moment till we go back to our normal Facebook page. Because by next week, we'll be streaming live from an international radio to you. And you will be seeing us on different platforms. So please, come on, let us talk about this. Let us talk about this. There are a lot of things that went on when I was growing up that I could not relate to my parents. But now I see there was a need for me to have told them that. Let's say 2 or 3 in 5 girl child in Nigeria has passed through sexual abuse, which happened to them through somebody that is close to them. Someone in the family, uncles, aunties, or caregivers, and all manner of people that are close to the family. That is why one of the Igbo adage says, Onye mamadu nebuya. Okay? Onye mamadu bihe nebuya. So what am I saying in the sense? It is time to get close to know your child. There is how close you would be to your child. Everything is not about rebelling the child or being violent to the child. Okay? Everything is not about repelling the child or being violent to the child. You can get your child with love. You can get your child back with love. Win your child with love. That's why I refer you to 1 Corinthians 13. If you don't know what love is, go to 1 Corinthians 13 and know what love is all about. And you find out that with genuine love, you will get the best out of your child. You will get the best out of your children. You will get the best out of your spouse. Love is not something you pretend about. If you have it, you have it. It's not something you buy. The Bible made me to understand that love suffereth long. It's not easily provoked. It does not seek its own. It's not puffed up. So when you have love for your children, you will not say, oh, I'm the father for that, my child. No. There are things that a child will be doing. You call that child closer. It could be in the middle of the night. Wake that child and say, confide in me. You are my seed. I am your father. I am your mother. I am to defend you. If I protected you when you were in the womb, I can protect you now that you are born. I can do anything to save you. And by the time you know it, you win that child over. You know why I'm always talking about child sexual abuse? Because it does not only affect that person. Because it will just destroy the character of that person, and it will start to transmit to the people around. You see that child becomes moody. You see that child starts to withdraw. A child of 7 years dropped a suicide note. Why? Because he told the brother, I love you. I love you. And the brother said, get out. Go and tell that to your girlfriend when you grow up. And he went to the mother and said, Mommy, I love you. The mom said, I love you too. And he bitterly said to the mom, I told my brother I love him, and he said I should tell that to my girlfriend when I grow up. And the mother reluctantly said, leave him. He doesn't know what love is. But this child has understood what love is. He brooded over this. He couldn't believe that his brother can reject his own love. You know what he did? The child committed suicide. He killed himself. Then let's go back to child sexual abuse. By the time you do that, it starts to kill the psychology of that child. The child starts to die in the head. The love life of that child is automatically destroyed. Before you know it, the character starts to become awkward. And this is a particular crime that people will stand and defend. I was pleased with Dubai when they openly executed under 5 minutes. A man raped a minor, I think about 5 years. And he was openly executed in front of people. The order was given to execute him within 5 minutes. He was executed openly after the crime, immediately. And his dead body was hung, and people were just cursing him in crowd. But here, elders, people that should speak against child sexual abuse, will stand up to protect it. How can a full-fledged old man say that? Why should a child voice out against Nze? Nze my foot. What is this Nze in a man that molests a child? While I was growing up, my dad taught me that Nzenozos do not tell lies. That Nzenozos do not commit abominable thing. But now, an Nzenozo person rapes a child. Those in church practice sodomy against children. Will I call it pedophilia, sodomy, waiting. I don't know how to conjoin it. You're a pedophile and you practice homosexuality and whatever against children. I've handled a case that a father was defiling the daughter and the son. So please tell me, how do we go about this? Do we fold our hands and keep watching it? When the psychology of these children are destroyed, a time shall come in our old age. As an elderly person, your bones are weak. These children will come upon you and rape you in your old age. Because sex will be nothing. I remember the time I was talking about bad governance and all of that, that the government should do something, lest the poor start to eat the rich. That was years ago. Everybody kept deaf ears. But now look at the level of insecurity in the country. Now I am talking about child sexual abuse, sexualizing the children. A time shall come, if we don't do anything, it will enter their psyche that anything that has hole, they will dig their self inside it. And anything that looks like a stick, the girl child will want to use it. So please, let's do something. I am calling on the Ministry of Women Affairs. I'm calling on the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Youth and Sports. It is time to stand up to be responsible. It is time to call a spade a spade. It is time for everybody to hold hands together and start to work against those things. Sexual immorality is something that can destroy a nation. That is why the devil is after it so seriously. It's difficult to see a girl and a man and a woman in a relationship and is void of sex. Very difficult now. If you even say that you don't want sex in a relationship, they see you as somebody that is, that is not okay. But I tell you, you're saying sex is not just carnal, it's a spiritual thing. There are a lot of things that are being transmuted during the sexual intercourse. And we don't care about this. We don't care. We just live like animal. God did not create us like that. Even animal knows the one that is ripe for sexual intercourse and the one that is not ripe. I have never seen where Okapa is going to Remo Okoko to go and have sex with it. You know what is Remo Okoko? Those chicks, small chicks. I have never seen where a full-fledged hen goes for the small chick. The hen will always wait for that chick to be mature enough before they go to it. But look at our country. Look at our people. As young as 5 years, the one I said that the father was sleeping with, 1 month-old baby. If not for social media restrictions, if I open the picture of that case here, everybody will run. A month-old baby, the body of that child has opened to up to, let's say, over 1 cm to 2 cm. If the father can molest that child, what happens to family members? What happens to outsiders? And you think you're sleeping with your 2 eyes closed? That child could be the one that will come and marry your son tomorrow. That child could be the one that your daughter will marry tomorrow. Is it okay to keep quiet? You're comfortable with it? They will attend the same school with your children. And there is no restriction to what they discuss when they are together as children. Let the police wake up and do something. The National Assembly to stack a law that is instant and use somebody as an example. And you see how these things will go down. It's not enough to sentence them to 10 years imprisonment, life imprisonment. Let there be an example. Let somebody be used to set an example. And I tell you automatically, there are countries you will not try this trash. There are countries you will not try it. You bring child sexual abuse case to the police and before you know it, they trash it. And we think it's the best? Hell no. It's not. Such case should not even take years to be done. It shouldn't. How much do you know your child? How close are you with that child? If you come back from work and look at your child, can you tell whether something is wrong or not? Some people year to year, they don't even remember that their child should change their pants. Some people don't even remember that their children should use pad. Some people don't even know that a boy child should be explained to what wet dreams are. Maybe the day the child will try to open up, you tell the child that he has a spiritual wife or something like that. Many children are depressed. There's one I'm talking to from Owerri. She was abused. She's just 5. Sometimes she calls me herself and said, I've not seen her, but she will come and say, there's something I want to tell you, Auntie Mara. I said, no problem, feel free. Should I call? Let me call you back. She said, no, my uncle sent me credit. I said, no, let me call you. And I will call her. She will say, I don't want my mom to hear it. This is how I feel. And this girl was feeling that she cannot amount to anything again because she has been abused sexually. She feels she's destroyed totally because of the way people around their house area looks at her. I only advise her mother to travel with her for some time. And if she has money, let them relocate from that area. So that the girl can gain her self-confidence back. How much can your child confide in you? There are ones that when I talk to, they will say, my father, my mother has made me feel that there is nothing good that can come from me, that I have done everything for you. For that, you're just living to eat, drink, and die. And it's depressing. And it's depressing. It's depressing. Get your children involved. Make them bring out the best in them. Teach them self-discovery. They cannot just live because they were born to exist. But let them live because there is a purpose they were born to fulfill. Okay? Child sexual abuse can never be. I want people to keep talking about it. I want people to tell people around them about it. I want people to hear about it and get to know about it, and let's start working towards ending it. We can end it. If we can end killing of twins, we can end child sexual abuse. All things are possible. When I say all things are possible, all things are indeed possible. Don't forget to keep sharing this. Don't forget to keep talking about it. Don't forget to alert your neighbors, your friends, your well-wishers in your office. Talk about it. Get people to know about it. From body language, you will know the pedophiles. Okay? So please, let's get to talk about it. Let's get to defend the victims of child sexual abuse. Let's get to support them for rehabilitation. Anybody that have gone through child sexual abuse or any form of sexual abuse needs psychological help. They need help. It's depressing, it's suicidal, it's all manner of things you can think of. But when you show them love, with love we can conquer. With love we can conquer. And I tell you, we'll get a very long way. We'll get to a very long way with talking about it and doing something about it. Please, it is not evil to voice it out. It is not evil to speak up. It is not evil, to talk about it. It is evil when you're silent. For silence in the face of evil is more evil than the crime. Don't be an enabler. Wherever you are, voice it out. Let's talk about it. Let's destroy child sexual abuse. Destroy it and destroy it forever, so that when our children grow up, they will be proud that we existed before them. May they not hold us responsible the way that we are holding our politicians responsible. May they not come against us the way people are coming against the politicians these days. Today, we've talked a little on child sexual abuse, and we will keep talking about it. We will keep alerting you about it. That a child is wearing clothes that expose their body is not a reason to sexualize her or to rape her. Discipline, self-control is needed upon every man and woman. That a child speaks maturely is not an avenue, is not a reason to rape her. That a child developed faster than her age is not a reason to rape her, is not a reason to take advantage of her. So please, protect the girl child, protect the boy child. Child sexual abuse is evil. Make sure it doesn't exist around you. Do you have a friend that is a pedophile? Speak to that friend. Very soon, when you are caught, you will regret it till eternity. So please, let all join hands together and fight this madness that have come upon the society. I plead with the National Assembly to rise up and do the needful. If these children get destroyed, whatever we're doing in this nation is finished. Because one day, one of them will rise and sell the country because of sexual pleasure. But I pray it's not our portion. Thank you for listening to me. My name is still Amarachi Mugochukwu, the founder of Efficient Grace for the Hopeless Foundation. Your number one love giver. I give you that genuine love. That genuine love that makes you happy. And remember to share our channel, share our video everywhere. Share it everywhere. Let people hear about sexual violence. Let them hear how we can protect our child. Let them hear what is going on in the society, so that all hands will be on decks to solve this situation. And I want to assure you, we will have a better tomorrow. Nigeria will be nice again. It will be sweet again. And we all will enjoy it together. Thank you for watching. You can still call us on 08035438874 in case there is a child you need us to help out. And I assure you, that child will not remain the same, but will be proud that he met people like us. Thank you very much. I love you, especially you.